Hi, and welcome to the Love Apocalypse edition of Eating Scripture, a response to this Sunday's Gospel in 4 minutes or fewer. I'm Drew Downs, your host. This week is Proverbs 28b, and we have the beginning of Mark chapter 13, that chapter we know as the Little Apocalypse. Now, this is Tuesday evening of Holy Week. So if we backtrack, we remember Sunday, Palm Sunday, the triumphal entry. Then they leave to go Sunday evening, they leave to go to Bethany. And on their way in Monday morning, they pass by this fig tree. And Jesus asks the fig tree to release fruit to him. And it does not, because it is not in season. So then Jesus seemingly irrationally, condemns this fig tree. So then they go into town, they go to the temple, and Jesus drives the bankers and the dove sellers out of the temple. And then they come back and they pass by this now dead fig tree. So then Tuesday comes along and we have these great humiliations of the temple leadership, much of which is what we've been reading on Sunday mornings the last few weeks. And we get to Tuesday evening where Jesus describes the destruction of the temple. Now, I think what's essential about this, that image of the fig tree is so central to this whole arc, because Jesus is condemning the fig tree not for inhabiting its own nature, that it's being bad because a fig tree is bad. It's because it is not being generous. It's operating under a different order than Jesus wants. Right? Jesus wants the fig tree, like the temple leadership and the temple structure and Rome, to operate in a way that is generous to the people who need it, right? When they need it, not when it is convenient for the temple leadership or Rome or the temple structure, right? So the importance, what Jesus seems to be arguing for, and why what this is an argument for on behalf of the poor and the needy, right? That they themselves are not able to survive in the structure, that they are being shunned and pushed out because they're only given when it is convenient by the leadership. That's what is apocalyptic about this. It is what is the sort of natural order of apocalyptic literature is not just to talk about the end of things. It's also to talk about the beginning of things, right? The beginning of the new thing. And the reason that there's a beginning of a new thing is that God is liberating a people that are being oppressed by the current order and the current structure, right? And that people, the new people, that this group is being saved from that. So Jesus is condemning this practice to give us a new understanding of how to operate that is not focused on giving when we want to give. It's to give when it is asked for and needed outside of us. So in this way, we ought to look at what Jesus did to the fig tree, right? Because that's what God is doing to the world through us. And I think we should call that a love apocalypse. For more, check out drewdowns.net. So go, munch on it, and proclaim it. Peace.